Today, we are going to give a full review of the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Welcome to this full summary of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book, first published in 1936, has sold millions of copies for one simple reason. It works. It's not just about charm or manipulation. It's about human nature and how we can work better with others by being thoughtful, respectful, and strategic. Let's dive into the key principles from the book, organized into its main sections. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Criticism puts people on the defensive. It wounds pride and sparks resistance. Instead of pointing out faults harshly, try to understand. People crave appreciation and understanding more than correction. If you want to change behavior, start by changing your approach. 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People thrive on appreciation, not flattery, but genuine recognition of their efforts. When you notice and express real gratitude for someone's work, you build trust and goodwill. Appreciation is one of the most powerful tools in human interaction. 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. Instead of pushing people toward what you want, show them how it benefits them. Understand their desires, goals, and fears. Then frame your ideas in a way that aligns with their interests. If you can link your message to their motivation, you inspire action. Part 2. 6 ways to make people like you. 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. People love to talk about themselves. When you ask sincere questions, listen actively, and remember what matters to them, you naturally become more likable. Take the time to care, and show it through curiosity and attention. 2. Smile. A smile says, "I'm glad to see you." It's simple, but powerful. It disarms tension, builds rapport, and invites warmth. Your mood and tone often follow your facial expression. Smile more often. It makes a difference. 3. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest sound in any language. Using someone's name shows that you care enough to remember it. It signals respect, recognition, and attention. Learn names. Use them thoughtfully. 4. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening is an underrated skill. Most people are waiting for their turn to talk. But when you give someone your full attention, nodding, affirming, and asking follow-ups, you make them feel seen. That builds connection fast. 5. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. If you want to be interesting, be interested. Learn what excites the other person, hobbies, passions, goals, and steer the conversation in that direction. People will leave feeling good about the conversation and about you. 6. Make the other person feel important. And do it sincerely. Look for strengths. Compliment achievements. Validate feelings. Everyone wants to feel significant. When you treat others with sincere respect and honor, you become unforgettable. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely end in agreement. They usually create resentment. Even if you win the point, you often lose the person. Avoid the fight. Guide the discussion calmly. Seek shared ground. 2. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Disagreeing bluntly triggers defensiveness. Instead, ask questions. Say things like, "I see it differently," or "That's interesting. Here's another way to look at it." Maintain respect even in disagreement. 3. If you're wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Owning your mistakes earns trust. It shows maturity, humility, and honesty. People respect those who admit faults and take responsibility. 4. Begin in a friendly way. A friendly tone sets the mood. Whether it's a negotiation, disagreement, or proposal, starting with warmth increases the chance of cooperation. 5. Get the other person. Saying yes, yes immediately. Begin with points of agreement. This builds a pattern of positive responses, creating momentum. It makes people more receptive to new ideas. 6. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. People support ideas they helped create. Let them share, brainstorm, and lead parts of the conversation. They'll feel invested and more open to your influence. 7. Let the other person feel the idea is theirs. When someone feels like an idea came from them, they take ownership. Suggest indirectly. Ask guided questions. Let them reach the conclusion themselves. 8. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy is influence. Understand their perspective deeply. Ask yourself, how would I feel in their place? This earns trust and diffuses tension. 9. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Acknowledge their feelings. You don't have to agree, but show that you understand. I can see how that would be frustrating. These words soften resistance. 10. Appeal to nobler motives. People want to feel good about themselves. Appeal to their sense of duty, generosity, or pride. Frame your message in a way that honors their higher values. 11th, dramatize your ideas. Facts are dry, stories stick. Use vivid language, examples, and emotion to bring your point to life. Make your message memorable. 12. Throw down a challenge. Some people respond best to a friendly challenge. Frame a goal as a test of skill, character, or performance. A little competition can spark motivation. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people. Without giving offense or arousing resentment. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Start any critique with sincere praise. It builds receptiveness and reminds people of their value before addressing weaknesses. 2. Call attention to mistakes. Indirectly, avoid direct blame. Use gentle language. Ask questions like, how do you think we could improve this? Or, what do you think went wrong? 3. Talk about your own mistakes. Before criticizing the other person. When you admit your own flaws first, others lower their guard. It creates equality and removes the sting from your feedback. 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Questions are less confrontational than commands. Could you take care of this by Friday? Sounds better than do this now. It fosters cooperation and respect. 5. Let the other person save face. Never humiliate someone. Be kind even when correcting. Let them maintain dignity. People remember how you made them feel. 6. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Reinforce effort. Notice small wins. Praise publicly when appropriate. Encouragement builds confidence and momentum. 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Tell someone you're always reliable, and they'll try to be reliable. Speak positively about their character, and they'll rise to match it. 8. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Don't overwhelm people with criticism. Say, with just a few changes, this could be great. Confidence builds progress. 9. Make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. Frame requests in a way that shows the benefit to them. Show how it aligns with their goals, identity, or values. When people see how it helps them, they're more eager to act. Final thoughts: Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People is not a book about manipulation. It's a guide to better human connection. It reminds us that people want to feel heard, respected, and valued. And when we give that to others sincerely, we build lasting relationships, inspire trust, and become more effective in every part of life. By applying these timeless principles, listening more, appreciating others, empathizing, leading with respect, we win influence not by force, but by understanding. Thank you for listening to this full summary. Subscribe to audiobook extracts for more powerful book summaries that save you time and help you grow. New uploads every week.